What's up, guys? Welcome back to Interest of an Aspie. As promised, I said the next three videos were gonna be a three-part series into my life. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break from Disney for right now, but just kind of discuss, where I grew up and different struggles that I've had growing up, and how how I even found out that I had Asperger's. So, without further ado, um, I was born in Chicago, Illinois, on October 2nd of 1989. I have um, two younger brothers, one of them who's married and another one who's in college. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the military. I just recently got out of the National Guard. I did 6 years. I did one deployment over to Kuwait, which I came back from about a year ago. And in about a few weeks, I'm going to go regular Army, which is active duty. My first duty station is going to be in Korea. So, but yeah, I was born in Chicago, Illinois, on October 2nd, 1989. Two younger brothers, and most of my life has been moving from state to state. My dad, I could say that, has had probably like the most non-military jobs where I've had to move from here to there and so on and so forth. But my parents probably could say that maybe they saw early signs of me having Asperger's as young as old as maybe as like probably not an infant, maybe like months old. I just had there was just different. They obviously didn't know what it was called back then, because considering Asperger's is fairly new. But there was a few times, like especially when I was little, like how babies would just crawl just on all fours regularly. I had I would crawl as a kid when I was a baby, and it would be more of like an arm crawl, like a soldier, how a soldier arm crawls. It was like I was dragging more of my just dragging more so my whole body instead of just crawling like a regular kid. So as I got a little bit older, I mean, I could, I couldn't, but I could. Some people could tell that, it was, different. I had like differences than most. Just in maybe how just socially how I just interacted with just different people, or just people in general. Sometimes I have habits of, I still have it. I look away, when I talk to people. It's just, that's one of the, something that, I have it. I don't know about other people who have Asperger's, but that's just something that I have. And there's many different social, just like social cues and stuff that sometimes it's hard for me to pick up on. Sometimes I can't really necessarily remember. You can really remember, certain things that I've always had issues just remembering concepts and just just like school concepts and math, and just there's just like stuff that's like learning, like, but like, you know, when I you can name me, fitness routines, or song lyrics, or maybe like lines and quotes from movies and just quotes in general, and song lyrics. I can remember that, just like that. But when it came to just stuff I need to learn to pass a class, it's it's just it's, especially when it came to math, it was hard. It still is. But yeah, it's hard. So I mean, as a kid, I would play with the other kids, but I was, sometimes I just, I would just, say to myself, kind of like, I mean, I play with them, but, I like, a lot of the time I like to be, alone and not necessarily have a whole, sometimes a whole bunch of people in my face. But, I just, it was just, different things that, socially, that I just didn't, I just kind of wasn't, I just didn't, I don't know, I guess it just didn't click or whatever. There was times that, I remember one time I was, I was probably like 10 or 11 or 12, I think. I wanted to, go with a friend of mine to Six Flags when I lived in Boston. That was a big roller coaster person. I still am, and I wanted to go with him to, Six Flags. He was going like with his church or something, and my folks wouldn't let me. I didn't understand why, but it was kind of like, due to like social, awkwardness or whatever that I had, I could, I think they were worried that maybe I would wander off and like, kind of like, be by myself, do my own thing, and get lost, and then, nobody could find me or something like that. And, I didn't really know any of the people that were going except for my friend, obviously. So a funny thing, I said to my dad, and I was like, hey Dad, well, maybe like, me and you could practice, I guess staying in a group or something like that, and then just, but it wasn't going to be like enough time to do something like that. So, I was, dreams were dashed. I really wanted to go to that particular Six Flags because I'd never been to it, but so it was a little difficult to, hear, because I wanted to go, and I wanted to be, just be with the other kids and everything like that, so it was just different, many different, that's just one of many different scenarios and events in my life where Asperger's just kind of, been the reason for some things. I went to public school as a kid, in kindergarten, and I had a teacher that was just, you can say, a very, very bitter old woman who forgot the reason why she was teaching in the first place. So She always just yell at, point like, me out for, whatever reason, just because she had insecurities and had, she just, like I said, she forgot the reason why she was a teacher in the first place. And on the third day of class, the third day I was like in that school, she came up to my dad and was like, like what's his problem? And my dad like shot back at her, was like, it's his first time in school. So just like chill, basically. So, yeah, I had, I didn't, that was a hard time, because I think like when you're a kid, I think when how you view a teacher, or how you view, when you view like a teacher or someone at a young age, whether that experience is good or bad, that shapes your view of teachers for the rest of your life. So because that was a bad experience, to this day, still, I really don't really get along with too many teachers, just for the simple fact that because how I felt that this particular, how I felt that, I was being treated, I just, even like now, as being in college, I felt that, that there's, there's some teachers I just, sometimes I get along with them, it's just hit or miss. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, It could just be, how they come off towards me. Maybe that I ask them a question and they kind of like lose their, mind about whatever it is. And then, I could just kind of, I'm just kind of, and I'm in a position like, well, I'm just asking a question. That's all. I just wanted to know, am I supposed to, do this assignment this particular way so I don't like get a bad grade or something. So that's, my shape, my like view of teachers has been one of, it's one of, it's like I said, it's hit or miss. It can go well, it can go bad. So, I was just, and that was, growing up, that was hard. But I made friends with, there was like a resource specialist that would do her best to help me, because I felt like I was always getting singled out and always getting attacked by like my main teacher, which her name was Mrs. Cooper. But so the resource specialist's name was Dr. Larkin, and she would kind of take me in, console me, and we would have like, we just have like little meetings and stuff like that, about, what I, understood about what was going on in class, or what I did, and like I said, like back then, this was back in like the mid '90s, so like we didn't know. My parents we knew like I had something, we just didn't know what exactly, like I alluded to earlier, what exactly it was called. Because like I said, Asperger's is fairly new, and then when I get into more detail in the next couple of parts, this 3-part series, I will explain more. I'm just kind of giving more so of just an introduction, because I don't want to tell everything in the first part. I want to kind of like leave some mystery to mystery to everything. So yeah, that's actually gonna do it for part 1. So part two will come Friday, and part 3 will come next Monday. So you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoy this first part, and I hope you enjoy the next couple parts. So yeah, I'm anxious to tell the rest of my life story to you guys. So See you next time on Interest of an Aspie. And make sure you guys like and subscribe my YouTube page. And we'll see you next time, ladies and gents. Peace.